the injury was because of what you were doing. So what did you know going into your corner? Did you know that there was something going on with him?
No, I didn't. I didn't even understand. I was ready to go second round, and I don't understand why he quit. Probably something with rib, and if we will talk like a fighter to fighter, I hope he will get soon. Will get well soon.
So we heard that there was something backstage between the two of you. What can you tell us about that?
I will tell from my point of view how I was raised. I will say, I hope he did that. That's because he was upset from losing fight, and I hope I will have opportunity to speak with him and understand well what he exactly wants.
It seemed like the two of you spoke in the cage right after. Did he seem angry in the cage?
At all, nothing. And also he told me after that he was upset that I was happy to win and celebrating victory, but it was more about crowd who was booing me, nothing about him.
When you have a fight that ends that way, where you have an incredible first round, you had a 10-8 round, is there a little bit of unsatisfaction when it ends that way?
Honest answer, no. Like win is win, that's honest answer, and I don't want to create a beautiful image, but it is how it is. We all get something happen with us. Like I have tore biceps, tore chest, a lot of different crazy injuries. I know how it is.
If he asked for, or the UFC asked for a rematch, would you agree to that? Do you think that's needed?
Do you see the reason?
And what did it feel like to get your black belt?
I didn't expect. I can expect everything, but not black belt, because I had compete a lot of big events like grappling and some jiu-jitsu, but I never thought all my belts what I have, it's like out of nowhere. Like now, even my blue belt, how I get after purple belt, brown belt, all of these belts, I wasn't thinking about it, and now black belt. And thank you for Checo. It's a big gift for me.
And I could only hear a bit of your post-fight speech, so I didn't hear if you called someone out. I heard you say you wanted to fight in December. Do you have an opponent you'd like to fight in December?
If we will speak about December, I would like to fight in December. But if we will speak about opponent who I would like to fight, it's winner or loser of Hamzat and Whitaker fight, because both of these fighters are incredible, good fighters. I respect them, and as always, I want to test myself with the best. And I think these guys are best in our division, one of the best.
Who do you think wins that fight?
I don't want to speak about it.
Thank you.
Roman, over here. Kevin and his coach, like when Kevin said he hurt his rib, Kevin's coach was saying, like, do you want to fight? Do you want to fight? And he was trying to figure it out. And the commentary, especially Daniel Cormier, said, feels like it should be the head coach that makes that call. If they see their fighter is hurt, they should decide to pull the fighter out rather than let the fighter choose, because the fighter will always want to keep fighting. I'm curious, do you agree with that statement, that it should be up to the head coach whether the fighter can continue or not?
I think it's need to be on fighter, because he knows his body much better. And with me, was situation like that. It was I was supposed to fight 2 years ago. I forget my opponent's name, and I tore my biceps in training, like very bad. You can even see probably now. Yeah, and it was 2 weeks or 3 weeks before fight, and coaches say, no, you can't fight. I say, listen, take meets, and I will hit meets, and I will fight. And if I will not hit meets, no problem. Also, I need to do some medicals for fight, and if I will do this, I will fight. Nobody will stop me. And next day, very next day, I remember like today, Ray Sefo and Eric, they both take me upstairs because I didn't want nobody to see this, and say, okay, hit meets. And I was hitting meets. And they said, okay. After, they try to pressure me with the whole team. They make group meeting with team and say, we all want you to not fight. I say, I don't care. I will fight. Nobody will stop me. And funniest part, my opponent pulled out. Eric Anders. Yes, I remember that guy's name. Eric Anders. He pulled out. And they say, oh, this is God's sign. Your opponent pulled out. I say, listen, find the opponent for me. I don't care. I will find. They find for me, the name of this guy was, the tall two brothers, I forget. I win him after with knee. Um, okay, there was one guy also, I don't remember his name. And okay, we agreed to fight. And I go to a hotel, and what do you think happened with me? COVID test, and I had COVID. And I pulled out from fight. Just COVID stopped me, nothing else, just COVID stopped me. That's why I don't say that it's normal and good that I was acting like that, but it's inside how I am. I'm not saying I'm best fighter in the world, and I don't wanna. I don't even care about it. I care what kind of man I am, how I act in certain situations. A lot of situations in my life, people don't understand how I'm making this decision or that, but I don't really care. I care my point of view on that situation, and it's only my point of view. Nobody can see situation like from my side. That's why I have my views on everything in my life, and nothing can change my decisions.
Is that Kyle Dawkins that you?
Kyle Dawkins. I pulled out, and after 7 months, we still fought, and I won that fight. Yes.
Roman, right over here. In the final seconds of round one, it seemed like he was talking to you a little bit. What was he saying to you? Because we couldn't really decipher. Was he clapping back, or what was he saying?
He was saying something about that I have power or not, something like that. I don't really remember. I didn't pay attention because I knew that I was even shocked that he wasn't talking during fight week. I even go to him and say, listen, big respect from, because everybody speaks different stuff about you, but you are not that type of person, especially with me at least. And he was saying something, but I didn't pay attention. But I will say, I heard when something happened, he make noise, like or something. And I didn't understand why maybe I thought it's part of the game of his. But probably he had get some injury and something happened with him. Yeah. Have a good evening, guys.